Howdy! In this video, we're going to factor a couple of expressions. These in particular may involve multiple steps. So let's start with this one. We have 2x to the fourth minus 8x squared. So we look for the greatest common factor first, just like always. Both factors have a 2 and they have at least two x's. So let's pull out 2x squared. And that will leave us with just x squared from the first term and negative 4 from the second term. So it is factored at this point, right? But it is not factored completely. So what we want to do is hopefully notice that x squared minus 4 is a difference of squares. So we can factor that a little bit further into x plus 2 times x minus 2. And that is fully factored. Now in this next example, we're going to do the same thing. What do both terms have in common? What's the GCF, right? We can pull out an x to the first. We have x to the fifth, x to the first. We always take out the lowest exponent, so x to the first. And they both have a y squared. So let's go ahead and take that out, y squared. And so from the first term, that will leave us with 4 x's. So x to the fourth. And from the second term, well, we took everything out. So we need a 1 as a placeholder, right? You need that minus 1 so that if you were to redistribute this times this, you would actually get this back right here, okay? So the 1 is necessary. And x to the fourth minus 1 may be a little less obvious, right? But that's also a difference of squares because we can rewrite x to the fourth as x squared squared, and then 1 is also equal to 1 squared, right? So the difference of squares formula, maybe I should have written it up here, right? It says that a squared minus b squared factors into a plus b times a minus b, right? So in this one, this x squared corresponds to the a, and the 1 corresponds to the b. So by that factoring formula, we can factor this further into x squared plus 1 times x squared minus 1. And we're almost there, guys, but actually this even factors further because x squared minus 1 in itself is yet another difference of squares. Now we cannot factor x squared plus 1. X squared plus 1 is a sum of two squares, which we'll never factor. So this factors into xy squared times x squared plus 1 times x plus 1 times x minus 1. And there you have it, fully factored.